Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking a look on a controller that I've been using for the last week, the Abxylute S8 Wireless. This is a mobile-focused multi-platform controller that tries to offer a lot of versatility without jumping into premium pricing. It sells for around 80 Canadian dollar, which is put well below option like Backbone or some Razer mobile controller, while still claiming to work across a wide range of devices. I personally test this controller mainly on the Switch 2, but I also spend a good amount of time using my iPhone 17 Pro, both for native mobile app, and I also test some cloud gaming. The goal of this review isn't to hype it up or sell it to you, but to give you a real world look at how it actually feels to use, where it shines, where it falls short, and who it really makes sense for. When you open the box, the experience is pretty straightforward. There's no flashy presentation here, just the essential. Inside you will find the controller itself, a charging cable, a swappable D-pad, and the usual paperwork. Personally, I'm totally fine with that. At this price point, I'd much rather to see the money go into the build quality and internals than unnecessary packaging. In terms of design, the Abxylute S8 keeps things clean and understated. It's an expandable controller with a matte black finish and RGB or decorative elements. The adjustable bridge allow you to stretch up around 216mm, which make it perfect fits for phone as well as the Nintendo Switch 1 and 2. Where it falls short is tablet support. The larger tablet like the iPad 11-inch simply don't fit. This is clearly a phone-first controller with an handheld console as a secondary use case. Build quality was one of the nicer surprises for me. Despite being lightweight, the controller doesn't feel cheap. There's no creaking, no flexing, and after throwing it into a backpack multiple times, it feels really solid. The thumbstick are full size and have a grippy texture, which immediately makes them feel more console-like than any mobile controller. Both the sticks and the triggers use All effect sensor, which mean better long-term durability and a lower risk for stick drift. The face buttons are clicky and responsive, and they feel consistent across the board. There's also two rear buttons that sit nicely into the shelf. Once you get used to their placement, there's easy to reach without accidental presses. The D-pad is swappable, and I really like that it's slightly recessed so it doesn't pop out while the controller is in your bag or case. Where the Abxylute S8 really start to stand out is in the platform support. It works on iOS, Android, PC, Switch 1 and Switch 2. It supports multiple input the X input, switch mode, HID, pairing it handle over Bluetooth 5.3, and through my testing, I didn't notice any meaningful latency, even using the cloud gaming services. There's also a companion Abxylute app that gives you access to deeper customization. You can remap buttons, adjust dead zone, tweak vibration levels, configure the rear buttons, and even adapt touch-only game to work with physical control. The app itself is simply and user-friendly, and it doesn't take long to get everything dialed in before you start playing. Performance-wise, the Abxylute S8 handled it very well. On the Switch 2, everything connects instantly, the gyroscope works as expected, and vibration feedback feels natural. On my iPhone 17 Pro, I use it mostly for cloud gaming, including fast-paced title and racing game. The All effect thumbstick really help here, offering a smooth, precise control that feel far more reliable than touchscreen inputs. That said, the triggers are the one area where I'm a bit conflicted. They're technically all effect, but in terms of feel, they come across as slightly shallow and plasticky. Functionally, they work just fine, but they don't offer much resistance. In slower or casual game, this isn't a problem at all, but if you're playing racing game where throttle control matter, you do notice the difference compared to higher end controller. From a day-to-day perspective, my experience with the Abxylute S8 has been very positive overall. It's ideal for short to medium gaming session, especially on the go. The controller is easy to carry, quick to connect, and comfortable to hold for a reasonable play session. The grips, however, are on the shorter side, and during very long gaming session that can lead some hand fatigue. It feels like a deliberate trade-off for keeping the controller compact and travel friendly. One small issue I ran into is the power button being a bit too sensitive. While the controller is in a bag, it occasionally turns itself on. Thankfully, it goes into sleep mode very quickly, so it's not a huge problem, but it's worth mentioning. Battery life is another strong point. After roughly 20 hours of use, I only charged it once. I think I did 16 hours with it. So for a Bluetooth controller in this price range, that's absolutely solid. Looking at the bigger picture, the Abxylute S8 isn't trying to be a pro-level controller. It's more of a no-nonsense, all-in-one solution designed for player who wants a single controller that works across multiple platforms without complication. Yes, the trigger could feel a little bit better, and yes, I wish it stretched a bit further to support larger tablets, but for the price, it delivers where it counts. If you're a mobile gamer who also play on Switch and Switch 2 and you want a controller that's portable, versatile, and reliable without spending a premium, that Abxylute S8 is easy to recommend. It's not perfect, but for the category and the price point, it offers a very strong value. For me, it's 8.5 on 10. If this review helped you out, feel free to leave a like, subscribe for more tech and controller review, and let me know in the comment if you like to see a comparison with controllers like the Backbone or the Razer Kishi. I will see you next time. Peace everyone.